Welcome back to the because that's all I can call it. That was a request by Pete. I've muted my headset to record this, and I heard him say that he wants that to be the intro. So there you go, Pete. You're welcome. But welcome back to the Division 2. This week is so bad. Like, I've not ever seen the loot as bad as it is currently in the game. What I'm going to do is show you a clip right now of my inventory. Just look at the state of this. Look at this. This is literally over the span of about 3 hours of gameplay. Maybe a little bit more than that. But look at this. I've saved every single one of them. I'm going to quickly... Okay, I need them in my inventory for the stat library. Look how many things I have. 20, 21, 14, 10, 10, and 8. Look at this. Rainbow. I'm just going to mark them as junk after I've gone through them. I've only kept them to showcase this. Rainbow. Rainbow. That's mine. Rainbow. 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 I'm not even going to bother saying it. We're just going to go through. You can see that every single piece has at least one red, one blue, one yellow, whether it's mod or attribute. Just look at how bad, like some of the rolls as well. Look at these Seska backpacks. Look at them. That's my one that I currently use. But look at this. Red, yellow and blue. Red, yellow and blue. It carries on going. It even goes into the new Walker Harris and Co backpacks. It's just across the board. And there are people just saying that it's my luck. That's not luck, because some of these I've got from playing with Compete and Lewis. Like, they've dropped them for me because they are so common. Literally right now they are abundant, and a good piece is actually scarce. It's so bad. Hold up, gotta go to the gloves. Look at that one. I've only been playing Heroic today. I've done nothing on challenging. I've just been playing Heroic, and look at that. And I even saw on Twitter, someone got a triple god rolled, one red, one blue, one yellow attribute, purple piece. More rainbows. I've literally saved them just to showcase that this is how bad it is. This is a few hours of playing. So imagine people that are just quick to mark as junk and dismantle, or just leave the stuff in the missions. Just think of how bad that is. That is so many items. Like, my inventory right now says 80 things. Let's scrap all of this. Get nothing for it because I'm full up. But I've literally gone back to 2 on everything. It now says 9. So that was 71 pieces. They were just all rainbow rolled. That's how bad it is. Over the course of a few hours, I had that many. So with people saying it's my luck, I don't think so. Like, it's not just me getting rolls like this. It's a lot of people that I've spoken to, and they are all over the place. I played for a few hours this morning, just me and Lewis doing control points, and that was the majority of my loot. Like, literally in an hour I had like 40 drops that were rainbow. But I carried on playing. Pete and Con come online. We started doing control points again, because we're using the control points and directives to get our XP for the season, and it's just carried on. Pete, Lewis and Con are actually dropping me their rainbows, but just to show like they're getting them as well. So a few of them are not actually, like, I didn't get them to directly drop for myself, but there are just so many of them. It's unbelievable how many there are. State of the Game was cancelled today. Why did they cancel it? Apparently because of the Twitch movement. Something's going on with Twitch. But I've heard that that's not actually happening until tomorrow. So that's a pathetic excuse. But not only that, that's happening on Twitch. It is not happening on YouTube, so why can't you do it on YouTube? Why can't you, like, focus the stream on YouTube today and just do the normal State of the Game how it would be on Twitch next week? I mean, you could even use Mixer. Mixer's still alive. They've got about a month left in them until they close down, but they're still going, so why can't you use Mixer either? There are other streaming platforms. It doesn't have to be, like, primarily focused on Twitch all the time. I think the reason they've stopped State of the Game this week is because they have nothing relevant to talk about. They don't know how to address the community because the complaints are everywhere about the rainbow loot, about not being able to change your loadouts, and I don't think they have anything to tell us. And not only that, the manhunt targets, it's a joke. The final guy, I heard this off Twitter, I didn't play too much of the Division 1, and what I did I don't remember, but apparently the final, one of the guys that you kill in the Division 1 as a boss is called Hornet. Hornet is the prime target for Season 2. Are they that, do they not remember making Division 1 and having a main sort of enemy in that game called Hornet? And apparently he's I'm guessing, is reanimated. It brought him back to life. Something stupid. So they've got a mess up with boss names, and another one, to make that even worse, is the fact that the other night I run 4 control points. 3 of them had exactly the same boss name. 3 of them were called Valentine, and I can't remember the name of the other one. But 3 out of 4 control points had the same boss name. There is no variety in anything. But on top of that, Pete and Con run a couple of missions. Their turret wouldn't work. They had to do the whole thing with their drone and their weapons. Not only that, I had rogue agents come out whilst I was doing a control point with Lewis. I went down, Lewis did not go down at all, still had full armour and full health. As soon as he come over and started holding down the X button to res me, the rogue agents escaped. So we didn't get to do that. Another thing that's annoyed me is I was doing a control point. I cleared out all of the enemies besides the final boss when you defend the control point, and one enemy that was with him. Lewis went down as well, so I respawned at the safe house, started making my way back, and because I wasn't there at the time the NPCs took it over, I wasn't allowed to open the big yellow crate. I mean, to be completely honest, it doesn't really matter. It's probably just going to be fucking rainbow loot anyway, but it still annoyed me, and not only that, I didn't get my XP. So I lost out on 660,000 XP, or whatever it was for Heroic Control Point with 5 directives. But then on top of that, Season 2 is an absolute mess as well. Because what have they done with Season 2? People have already got the Vile Mask and the Mantis, way before the season even actually started, which shouldn't have been the case. But now they've gone and amplified that and made it worse, because when you level up playing through the season, you earn apparel cash keys. And even though it states at the top of your screen you're getting them, you go into the apparel menu and your cash keys aren't there. They're not actually being awarded to players. They have not addressed a single thing in this game. They've not spoken about it at all. There's nothing from community managers. There's just the excuse the State of the Game's not going to be running this week. And I've also, just so that I don't have to do a separate video for it, I've also heard that a team or a couple of teams or whatever have completed the raid, and that is not the case. I don't think so personally, because some people were saying during the PTS you could go into the clan room and you would see that POG have completed it. On Xbox it says there is another team that have completed it, and I'm pretty sure it would be the same on PS4. If you go into the clan room, it's going to say a different team, the top clan for Dark Hours, I'm guessing. And what the devs have done is just change the leaderboard, and they haven't removed the names or the teams or anything. They've literally just changed the names so that it looks like teams have completed it already. There is gameplay of people inside the raid, but that was literally during the maintenance of Title Update 10. They messed up, and I don't know how you do this, but they failed to close down all of the servers. There was still an EU server up. Players got access to the raids, jumped in there, and you could literally... I don't know how far people made it, because I don't think you could get a full team in there. But someone got in there, showcased some gameplay on YouTube of them inside the raid. They got melted by a group of enemies, but they were in there by themselves. So I don't think anyone has actually completed the raid, although I'm not 100% sure. They could have done, you never know. But I have seen the gameplay. Yes, someone, or at least people, did get into the raid, but it was during the maintenance that deployed Title Update 10, and it's been fixed. You can't get in there. It was just because they failed to close down a server. I don't know how you failed to do that. It's such a simple task. How do you close down all servers besides one, or besides a couple in Europe? So there's a lot going on within the game. The devs haven't come out and said anything about it. Season 2's not working properly. Skills and stuff aren't working properly. Rogue agents are broken. Control points are messing up. XP, not only that, that's another thing I forgot to mention. They put out a tweet on Twitter saying Oh, agents, enjoy a week of double XP. It's the most deceiving tweet I've ever seen. Because you don't get a week of double XP. There's people like, oh yes, I've got a reason to come back, I'll play this week. Doesn't work like that. Don't be fooled by that tweet. Or anything they say, don't let them fool you. What actually happens is you start playing the season 2 or whatever if you've got Warlords of New York. And once you start playing, the first 15 levels, that is all you get. 15 levels. They will give you double XP. Once you've reached level 15 or increased 15 levels playing the season, your double XP is gone. It doesn't last a week. It doesn't last a day. It lasts for 15 levels. And you can normally, well, if you're doing heroic with 5 directives and you're using, I put out tips for how to level up fast in the seasons. If you're using them strategies, you can get yourself 15 levels in just over an hour. Possibly even in an hour. So yeah, the game really isn't in a good state. Do not go farming for builds because you'll spend hours and hours to find mediocre rainbow rolls and nothing else. I've literally been looking for a Providence backpack, been farming it for days, and also a Seska holster, been running the targeted loot and have found fuck all. Absolutely nothing. And I don't want to keep tasting the rainbow. The loot needs to be changed. I'm fed up with Skittle loot all the time. If I wanted Skittles, I'd go to my local fucking newsagents and purchase a packet. But let me know your thoughts and stuff in the comments. That's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.